What lies beneath the lands of Phandelver? Danger, riches, power, puppies, death. Threats that seek to overwhelm the village. And threats that seek to overwhelm the Sword Coast itself. With the threat undiscovered, an empire of evil will rise. War will plague the Sword Coast and beyond. Fate itself may rely on 4 unlikely heroes. And so, another adventure is about to take place. Cloak and Stagger presents Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk.
All right, I want to go ahead and get rolling, just as a reminder. We got Tonk, Flynn, Wedge, and Wesley. Who wants to talk about what happened last time?
I will do it.
All right, Flynn, let's hear it.
Oh, let me get a little sip of that there. Right, so our adventure began with us. We'd already been on the road for what, 3 days, correct?
It's about 3 days, yeah.
About 3 days. We'd already had some time to get to know each other. But we were headed to a little shanty town called Phandelver to meet our great friend, actually just the guy that hired us, for 10 gold. We'll be swimming in riches before you know it. And we just needed to take this wagon full of shit to Phandelver. And so we're traveling. We recently pulled off of the main high road onto the Tribor Trail, I believe it was called. And upon doing so, we encountered a scene, a battlefield of sorts. There were 2 horses and a bunch of arrows on the ground. I tried to call the horses over, Bessie and Horsey, over to us, and I got Bessie to come to me because I'm fantastic with animals. I love them. We were ambushed, though, by a bunch of fucking goblins on either side of the road. They came from all angles, and I may or may not have fumbled with my weapon a bit. I still felt that I contributed with my moral support. Tonk and Wesley were very effective at killing. Wedge just kind of hung out on the wagon messing with his weird-looking cube library.
Taking notes.
I healed Wesley, who is now my sweet summer boy. After the fight, we figured out that this seemed to be some sort of goblin ambush location, and there was a trail that led off the roads into the woods. We followed the trail, and Tonk got caught in a rope trap. It's okay, it happens to the best of us. Wesley and I lifted Wedge up to cut the rope to get Tonk down. Let's see here. We caught Tonk, but it hurt. He's a heavy man. Tonk then caught Wedge like a baby. I noticed then a little further a pit trap, and I said we should not walk on that, and so we didn't. Furthermore, we then found a cave with a stream flowing into it, but as we were crossing it and I was taking my shoes off, an arrow flew at us, hit the ground. We encountered, at that point, another pack of goblins led by one in heavy armor. I insulted one of the goblins and told him he looked like an elephant's knee and that his mother never loved him. He then took it upon himself to shoot me in the chest with an arrow and nearly killed me. Asshole. Anyways, Wesley, he went and killed that fucking goblin and blew a hole right through him. Tonk charged the wooden barricade, blew out one of the legs. Wedge did some healing with some spicy paper. Don't know what the fuck that was about. I then used my lute to channel a spell, and the leader then bled out of his eyes and ears and died. We then went into the cave, found some wolves, dogs, whatever they were. They were chained up. I went back outside, and we needed a distraction. And I brought that little shit Jeffrey, back into the cave and fed him to the wolves, so to speak. And we were able to pass by. Had to take my shoes off a few more times to cross that stream, but then we tried to climb up a steep ridge, and now Tonk is face to face with a snake or lizard of some sort.
That was a very thorough recap. I think that's everything that happened last
Now
time.
they don't have to go back and watch the first episode.
You have inspiration.
Spoiler
You have
alert.
inspiration for the evening. Very good.
That's a high bar to set.
Yay.
And we did end exactly when Tonk was met face to face with a giant poisonous snake. Also, side note with that, you guys were scaling a steep incline. It had a couple ledges on it, a bit of rubble. It was very difficult to get up, but I mean, you don't have to make checks for it. You can kind of just sideways scurry up there. But I believe you all were following Tonk, were you not?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of in line.
What order was that?
Excuse me.
Do you guys remember?
Remember you're first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it?
He's fixing it.
Oh.
His
How
mic,
so?
Your mic is cutting out
My mic or his?
real bad.
Uh-oh.
Echoing, not much I can do about, but the cutting out I can.
Oh, well, fix some audio issues real quick then.
Sorry.
No,
Thanks, Kim.
Kim's our eye in the sky. When there's some real bad juju, she comes in and she's like, yo,
Yeah.
This
Sorry.
stuff.
It was really bad this time.
no, we appreciate it. That's what we need.
Thank you. It'll be fixed in the recording.
Yeah, so for now, bear with it if it sounds a little wonky. You want me to go ahead and I think I should go ahead and just move forward.
Yeah.
Move forward? All right. So, what was that order you guys were in? We had Tonk, XX, and Y. I didn't want to say XXX. All right, so what's the order?
That may have been the one thing I didn't write down in my notes.
I know I would probably be right behind.
I think I might have been behind you.
I'm probably third then.
Wedge, Wesley, Flynn. Got it. So, I suppose since we got a dangerous creature right in our face, right off the rip, we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiative, aren't we? Let's see those dice.
Jamie,
Mhm.
where's my dice at?
I got into double digits.
Oh, you need some dice, don't you? For now, I will lend
Here
you
you go, buddy.
some because yours is still in the
Oh,
closet.
wait.
Oh.
I got some.
Look at that! You guys got prepared.
Ooh, these are pretty.
Kim, keep us posted in chat with updates too. I've got my eye on it.
But they roll fucking suck.
I'm the most. Oh, I'm
I
the
got
most
a
You
accurate.
gotta
Four.
roll it on that, dude.
Huh?
Gotta roll it on here.
Sounds like multiple mics picking up the same sound, possibly. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we have 5 microphones in the room.
That's true. We got a lot of mics going
I'm
on.
just gonna keep the low number.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But next time you know.
Yeah.
And our snake friend is. Ooh, our snake friend's a little quick here. Okay. Who rolled a 25 to 20? 20 to 15.
I got roll the 17 plus 2. So 19.
Ooh, that's pretty quick too. Who rolled a 10 to 15?
14.
Alright. 5 to 10?
6.
6,
What's your next
Hey,
hit?
the 6 boys.
15.
Shit. Hold on a second. Oh, that's the top ones. There we go. 15.
You guys can decide who goes. Since you're right next to each other in the initiative, you can do whatever. You can go either way, okay? And
All right.
let's see. So we got Wedge, Flynn, Tonk, and Wesley. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into some combat here. So, there is a giant poisonous snake in your face currently, Tonk.
Oh.
But, I'm afraid you are not the first to act. Wedge is the first to act. Wedge, you are behind Tonk, but you see a large snake coiled up on a ledge that... What's your passive perception?
14.
Curled up on a ledge that looks a little dangerous, a little vulnerable. What would you like to do?
How far am I away from...
Snake would be about right here. About 2 feet from his face is right here, Tonk, and about 4 more feet is you right behind him.
So I'm within 15 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And the ledge looks iffy.
It's a little iffy.
Is there space to get around?
It's tight. It is tight. Now you could squeeze by him temporarily. He's considered difficult terrain, but you can't stay there. You have to end your turn somewhere else.
So it's pretty dark in this cave, right?
Yes, I think all of you actually have dark vision, don't you?
I do.
We do.
Keep in mind, without an actual light source, while you can still see in the dark, it's kind of monochrome. You have disadvantage on attack rolls without a light source.
That's what I want to do. If you remember, I picked up 3 pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take one of the pebbles out of my pocket, tear up a piece of paper, put it on it, and have it cast light, and just kind of toss it up in the snake's direction.
Okay, so wait, you're tossing it at the snake?
I'm not tossing it at the snake. I just want to get it near it, just like.
Okay, all right. How much light does that shine?
5 feet radius.
5. Okay, you take one of the pebbles. You sort of lean beyond Tonk and just kind of boop, up on the ledge, and it just dangles onto that ledge right next to this coiled snake that's about to lean in. Looks like it's about to strike Tonk. But now it is lit up within a 5-foot radius. Anything else?
What else I can do, really? Maybe squeeze over to the one side so somebody can get past me.
Okay, so you pull back a bit and you look behind you, just in the back of the snake. You sort of pushing yourself out of the way a bit, maybe so someone can scoot by. And if that's the end of your turn, next up is our quick and ready snake. Our giant poisonous snake is going to cock its head and try to bite onto you, Tonk. Ooh, and it's probably doing it too, because a 24 probably hits you.
Yeah.
And can you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me? Okay, that is a success. So it bites onto your shoulder, bites you for 5 piercing damage. It stings like hell. You feel like there might be some venom attached to those fangs, but you just flex your arm, your shoulder, and rip it out of that snake's mouth. You don't feel any of that poison affecting you whatsoever.
Question. D&D question.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a resilience to poison. So would I roll that in advantage if I would have lost that?
You would take half of the poison damage. Which in this case is going to be none, because you resisted it. All right, that's all the snake's going to do. It's just pissed that you exist. Flynn.
Hi.
Audio Master Flynn.
Yes, multitasking over here.
You are last in
Quite
line
sorry.
with a Wesley in front of you, a Wedge in front of him, and a Tonk in front of him, and a snake in front of him. What do you do?
What kind of line of sight do I have on?
So it's upscaled a bit, like it's uphill. It's on multiple ledges, so you can see the snake beyond Tonk. Not fairly well, but if you just do one of these, you can see him. Nope, you can see the snake pretty good. Now, if you're trying to shoot an arrow up there or something, that's a different story.
And who? Tonk is up front.
Tonk is up front currently.
I will. I'm going to use a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
All right. I will just kind of yell out to you. Tonk, don't let that snake get the better of you. He's just a little slithery bitch. And now you have bardic inspiration. Which means you get an additional d6 that you can use. You can add it to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
How long?
That lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. So you give a bardic inspiration to Tonk.
Yes.
Tonk, you feel inspired in the snake's face, even though it just bit you pretty good.
Fuck you, snake.
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna bring us to Tonk.
Can I just talk? Just yeet this thing?
You throw it.
I just want to yeet it. Down, far down a cliff as I can.
You can certainly try. Make a strength or athletics check. Let's see if you can grab a hold of this thing.
You can add your inspiration if you want.
17.
17.
Yes.
Okay. You reach out to try and grab this snake. As soon as you do, it starts uncurling its body. It's just whispering around your hands. You grab it for a second, and it just rips right out of there, being a little bit too dexterous to grab a hold of.
My turn.
It's a good try, though. Next up, I think we have Wesley.
So we're in a hallway.
You're in a hallway on an incline with multiple ledges, like ledge, climb a bit, ledge, climb a bit, ledge. You are third in line behind Wedge and behind Tonk, and then there's a snake.
So how hard is it? How far do I need to travel to get a good shot of it?
Are you trying to melee it?
I'm trying to get a good shot with my crossbow.
I'd say in your position, you could go ahead and make an attack with your crossbow, and it'll only have a little bit of cover, so its AC will be higher. But you can make a regular shot, or an.
I want to do a
your firecrackers, or what you call them?
skull burners.
Skull burners.
Skull burners. I'm gonna go for that. And while I do it, Mr. Stone Dog, look, there's a snake. So I'll just do one of that.
All right.
All right. So
After you.
yeah, after you did all that shit, look out!
Oh, sweet summer boy. I see it.
All right. Was it a D20?
D20.
All right. Oh, damn. Oh, it's a 20. God damn.
You rolled a 20?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a critical hit. So that is automatic max damage. Roll another d20, and if you hit again, you double it.
$19.
That is going to hit again. What is the damage on your skull burner? So you take one of these enhanced bolts, load it into your little crossbow, and cock it. You lean to the side. Tonk's he's kind of squirming a bit, trying to grab this thing, and Wedge is behind him, just kind of ducking out of the way. And the snake is constantly trying to latch onto Tonk. You wait for just a second, and then fire perfectly right into this thing's mouth as it was cocking back to bite onto Tonk again for 20 damage.
Hey.
The snake immediately falls flat on the ledge. Can you make an acrobatics check for me too?
Oh shit. Do I have to roll again?
D20 plus your acrobatics skill.
5 plus 4.
5 plus 4, so that's a 9.
Yeah.
All right. Well, something happens because of that. After you shoot the snake, and that bolt goes right through its head with your skull burner, your flaming bolt. As soon as it lands on a ledge, the leg starts shaking loose, and then starts sliding down towards you guys with a ton of rubble. I need everyone in that hallway to make a an acrobatics check. Or I'm sorry, dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
I got a 19 plus 2.
Got a 3.
No, Mr. Stone Dog.
It's with a natural 1.
Okay.
Of course, your heavy ass is in front.
Yeah.
We have to roll another check for you.
12. Okay. Anyone who rolled less than a 10,
Ooh, that's me.
you.
Yeah, 6 plus 2, man. That's what I got.
Whoever rolled higher, immediately you jump to the side and press your body against the wall as this huge rock just comes rumbling down. The rest of you get caught in the debris, along with being shoved into your allies in the corpse of a giant poisonous snake. and take 10 bludgeoning
God
damage.
damn! I gotta do that thing, the critical hit thing, because that's like 2/3 of my health. I think, right?
That would be half your health. If you take half your health and damage it once, is that right? It's half your health, right?
One attack, yes.
Half your current health or your half of your
Total
like?
health.
Total health. Total health.
Last time I checked, 2/3 is bigger than one.
It is bigger. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Switch on myself. What about the homework teachers and shit like that? 16.
Oh. Okay. Well, guess what? In this case, you don't suffer any additional effects.
+1.
Who else failed? Okay. So, and you're good, Wedge?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
+2.
So Wesley and Tonk, you go tumbling down into this stream with a large splash. And you are both prone at the moment. As you start to get up, we're still in initiative at the moment. I'm going to say all of you, we're doing one more round here of movement because something else is happening right now. You're on the ground right now in the stream, both Wesley and Tonk. Flynn and Wedge, you're on a ledge right now on that incline still. All of you can do one thing currently. One action. One turn, sorry.
I'd like to get out from under the stream.
You get out of the stream?
Or, yeah, I'm prone right now, right?
Where do you go?
Closer to my allies.
Okay, so you immediately climb back to your feet in the stream and just trudge back to that hallway as quick as you can?
No, and then check on Mr. Stone Donk, see if he's okay.
I just try to get up and get out of the stream.
You look pretty bad.
Yeah, I look really bad.
How bad do you look?
I'm rough.
I'm just gonna start heading back toward them.
Okay. Flynn?
So almost everyone else is in the river or the stream behind.
They're like on the side of it. A couple are trying to move out, Wedge moving towards them. Tonk standing up and kind of like regaining his balance.
I thought we were in
What do I
my
see in
one.
front of me?
Are you on the ledge still, or in the hallway?
Yeah.
As you look up, you see the path goes on maybe about 15 more feet and then levels out, but you can't see beyond that. Down below, you see 3 of your allies standing near the stream.
And then where's the snake?
The corpse is down in the water,
Okay.
along with a big rock.
I will. How far away are they from me?
About 15 feet.
I'll walk about 10 feet of the way back to them, and I just want to look over everybody, make sure they're okay.
Okay. You start to walk back towards them, and as you do, all of you can now hear the sound of, sounds like a waterfall a little bit in the distance. It's getting a bit louder and louder. And now it sounds like rushing water. And when all of you look deeper towards the stream, on that slight incline where it flows around the corner, you see a torrent of water rushing your way. I need a dexterity saving throw from everybody again.
Yeah, it never stops. Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This is the last of me, guys.
I sure hope this.
Use your inspiration, Stone Dong.
I don't have any.
16.
14.
I got 9.
Okay. Flynn and Tonk, both of you see this coming and immediately just slosh out of the way. Wesley backs up a bit while Wedge is still approaching you guys, trying to help, and looks just in time to see the water about to slam into his face. Both of you get out of the way just in time. Both of you, this water slams into you, but you might be able to withstand it. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, God.
Got 9.
11.
I rolled really good for the snake, though, guys.
Yeah, you did.
Both of you get washed down this stream. Boom! Slamming into rock after rock, flowing past that wolf den you fed a corpse to earlier, being shoved out of the cave.
damn.
Go tumbling down the stream a bit, landing and stopping at last. But the journey took 9 bludgeoning damage on both of you.
Ooh, I'm out, guys.
You both saw your friends just get washed away.
Holy shit!
Oh, I don't know about the little boy. Oh boy, might be dead.
Can I even see them anymore?
So I need to roll for
We
because
just
it's
start
more
rolling.
than half.
Constitution saving throw.
The water's still going.
No, it
19.
looks like it rushed all at once and then it settled again.
That's the.
Jamie, 19.
Okay, you're good.
I got a 19 too.
Okay, you're good as well.
So
I don't
he's
think we'll be able to
near
go
me.
much further.
He's
without
unconscious.
No more danger.
Oh, at the moment, he's face down in the stream.
Was that a death saving throw?
No, that's for something different. That's for massive
okay.
damage.
So I'm gonna stand up, kind of shake it off, look for him, see that he's face down,
Okay, he's face down.
turn him over, tear a little piece of paper off my vest again, lick it, and put it on his chest. Lights up and cast Cure Wounds. on him. Right, wait. That works, right? He's got 0.
Yeah, if you use any healing magic on him and he's a 0, I mean,
What?
because that's what you did. You're healing him, correct?
Yes.
Okay, how much did you heal him for again?
Give me a second. 7 plus 3. 10.
Oh, 10. Okay, Wesley, you were unconscious face down in the water, and suddenly your eyes dart open. You realize you're not breathing, and you lift your head up and out of the water with your wound sealed up.
Did we get him? Did we win?
I'm not really sure yet, but let's get up, my dear boy.
I forgot how my voice sounded like.
It's all that
All
water
over
in
the
your
place.
lungs.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with what's happening in the game, but I'm working on it.
You did good. I think we just got a little echo now, which is way better than what it was. Thank you.
I
For
check
that.
on Wesley, like, hey, Wesley, you good now? And, hey, look, we should head back.
Okay, let's go.
I would have started to kind of make my way back out of the direction I saw them get like washed away.
You as well?
Yeah.
Both of you start heading out of the cavern. It's not that far, and you guys maybe have gone 20, 25 feet in. But you see your allies. You see Wesley standing up and kind of just wringing out his coat a bit. And you see Wedge standing there putting away some sort of magics he just used to help him.
And I look pretty bad.
He also looks he's got tears all over him now, blood
Did you
cuts.
did you not hear the water coming?
I just kind of cover up my ears.
Is there
No.
still a decent amount of ears sticking out
Yes,
still?
huge ears. I'm like, I should have.
Well, right. Make sure to notate that in your little fucking cube.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn. I wasn't paying attention.
Jamie,
You don't
I
owe
know
anyone
if
an
you rolled a
apology.
19.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
You apologize to no man.
We got that snake though, right, Mr. Stone Tonk?
You got the snake, and then you also kind of got us. But hey, it's all right. The snake hurt, but not bad enough. I don't know.
Do we see the snake's body?
How?
Yeah, did the snake get washed out
Yeah.
with us? 'Cause I'd like to milk it.
I'd like to loot it for gold.
The fangs for poison.
Oh, of course.
No. Just the useful stuff.
You do not see the snake's body around you.
Oh, okay.
Miles away by now. It's probably halfway down the river.
Cave still, right?
Could be.
Or it might be further in the cave.
Because we're going back to the cave, right?
Would we have saw if the hounds were still like
Oh, did they go
where they were, or
As you two rushed out, you could see that the hounds were still chewing on a corpse, half of it being gone now.
So it didn't wash out the whole cave.
Just the stream path.
Just okay.
Kind of in a wide 10-foot-ish radius going down.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
We need to go back into the cave.
Yes.
I mean, I'd assume that our allies are in the cave.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, you do have the option to short rest as well. It's not going to be hours. It'd be like a 10-minute thing if you need hit die, or you could just proceed on. Y'all's choice.
I think I would need a short. That snake took a lot out of me, and then my heart was racing. I didn't know if y'all were okay.
A woozy.
would I have heard anything else prior to that water coming or no?
Like what?
Like rocks falling or like a dam bursting or something like that?
No, nothing of the sort. It was actually oddly quiet before that.
I don't know if we should rest. I don't know what caused that huge rush of water. God's taking a shit and flushed, and it just came right out all over us. Maybe we rest outside of the cave or go further in and find some place that's not.
'Cause the water didn't come from the little ledge thing we were on, right? So if we get up the ledge,
Precisely.
I'm good with that.
All right, well,
Is my light still up there, Jamie?
Maybe.
That's stupid.
It was on a ledge that did
Alright.
collapse and go into water that did just rush out of a cave. Could be in there, could be in the water, could be long gone. Could be.
New one.
Okay.
so I guess we'll head back into the cave and back up to where we encountered the snake.
Okay, you guys have to go trudging through the water again, through that tight cave entrance that's just mostly stream with a tiny sliver of land on the side. You pass by the hounds. One of them kind of looks up at you as you pass, very briefly, because they still have a feast to take advantage of and continue eating. You make it back to where you guys hooked a left towards this incline that goes up that's now just almost like a slide, it looks like, with rubble on it. There is a larger rock in the stream itself, kind of sitting at the base, poking out a little bit. Not blocking necessarily, but it was the ledge the snake was on. And yeah, you guys are standing right there. You, and you said all you had dark vision, right? Mm-hmm. Standing right here and just looking down the stream a little bit, for those of you that just look up slightly, because the cave is like 20 to 30 feet high, you do see a rope bridge hanging above you about 20 feet diagonally in the distance.
Does it look like that path we were on before goes to that rope bridge?
Perhaps. Right now you see the path, the rope bridge is up here, and the diagonal path, or the uphill path, is right there. But there's also a path following that stream still that goes under said rope bridge.
We don't see anything on the rope bridge, though.
No.
I'm comfortable following the
water.
I
The
don't,
water.
Yeah, I don't think the low ground is the way to go, especially since it seems too coincidental for. We didn't see any other rushes of water coming out before we got in here. It would be silly to think that that wasn't some sort of defense mechanism. Somebody knows we're here. We've been making a lot of noise.
Yeah. I want to go back up. Did you see any more snakes?
No, I just saw the one that bit me.
Yeah, so I guess, Tonk, would you like to lead the way again?
If it makes you feel safer,
It does. Absolutely
I
does.
will. And I'll lead the way, but I got a little limp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm limping hard.
All right, you guys
Who's
limp
in
on.
front of me? I'm just gonna tug at your shirt, be like, "Oh, when are we resting again?"
Up at the top.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so you guys are climbing up to the top?
Yeah.
All right, all of you start climbing up. Tonk, with you in the front. You don't have much issue making it up this time. Everything else seems pretty sturdy. Your foot kind of slips a little bit on some of the more loose rubble on the way up, but not enough to where you just fall down. Once you make it to the top, you see that there's two paths diverting off of here. There's a wall right in front of you, a path to your left, and a path to your right. It curves around the corner. You can't see beyond that. But more importantly, when you look to the left, you notice the cave opens up quite a bit. You think you might see bedrolls in there?
Am I the only one that can see this, being at the front?
The only one up top right now. Unless you
Okay.
you could move up a little further to let your allies up as well if you'd like to.
pass down the information that I can see in front of me.
Is there anybody in them sleeping? Anybody taking a nap?
From this position, it's really hard to tell. You'd have to go in just a bit more. Make a perception check for me, though. Okay. It's hard to see if anything's in there right now. You can, however, the air smells pretty pungent. Due to smells like purely cured hides, or skins and whatnot. You could probably be familiar with that smell. You can also smell cooking fire.
After he tells us this information, I'm going to suggest that I go in and try to sneak in and look at it.
Okay.
I'm going to do that thing with my backpack again, where I put the static image on me, or on it, and just kind of like tuck behind it.
What's the static image look like?
A rock wall. 'Cause there's a rock wall that I can just follow into it,
Okay.
right?
Make a stealth check.
Oh shit! 6 + 2.
Supposed to. Okay. You take your backpack and hold it in front of you, and almost in an instant, tell me how you put the silent image on your pack. He magically puts a silent image on the front of the pack, and it looks like he's designed it to look like it's just some rocks poking out. So almost like he's a rock wall himself, 'cause he's so small, tucking behind it, and starts scooting in. As you're scooting in, you hear a voice, actually, Wedge, and it says, "Hey, is that wall moving?" What do you do?
I'm gonna reach into my pocket, grab one of those pebbles, and use another piece of paper, put it on it, and make it have a sound that could cast from it, and throw it further into the little where I was heading.
Make a sleight of hand check.
5
Good idea.
plus
though.
2, so 7.
That's the wall, just throw a rock.
You hear the sound of a blade being picked up off the stone floor as the voice now says, the wall's throwing rocks! And you hear now footsteps coming your way, quickly. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative again.
Oh, damn. I got 7 plus. Ooh.
And give me just a second. I'm going to do some typing here. So I got to keep up with some initiative for our enemies.
Not even a little bit.
All right. Give me 25s to 20.
2.
There we go.
Heavy hitter hit first.
Naruto
22
running up
as
there.
well.
Oh, okay. All right. Give me 15s to 20s.
16.
What are you, Wesley?
9.
9, okay.
Little 9 boy.
All right.
Risky to rest near them.
Be better us get the jump on them.
Nice.
How many are there?
Okay. So, you hear the sound of footsteps running towards you, Wedge. There seem to be a couple of them. Can't tell quite how many. There seem to be more than one, for sure. And we're going to go ahead and start it off with the two fastest folks in here. It's going to be Flynn and Tonk in either order.
Okay, how much farther would Tonk need to walk to see how many enemies? Like, no, I'm still back, so I'm gonna take a couple steps up to see.
About 5 feet.
And has anybody aside from him heard any of the talking?
You
that was
definitely
up
heard a
there?
goblin yell about a moving wall, and then a wall throwing rocks.
We know he's compromised. Like
They don't see me though. They just see the world.
They look like they're aggressively running towards that wall.
Okay.
What they do with it, who knows yet.
like to step forward and try to see how many goblins I can see.
Okay, as you look into this cave, I can tell you what you see now. When you step forward about 5 feet, the large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot-high escapement. So right when you look in there, there's sort of a lower level, some carved stairs that curve upward, and you see an embankment on the top ledge, about 10 feet up. Steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion of the upper ledge. Cover that. Air's hazy. You already got all that from the smoke from a cooking fire. Smell like unwashed goblins, turns out. Oh! What's wrong with his? Oh, when you talk low, it probably cuts you. It's eye in the sky covering. I want to hear the Flynn. It's important. All right. Yeah, absolutely.
No, you're not invited.
So
It only cut out for her. Everybody else heard it fine.
you see about you see about 5 goblins right now, wielding weapons, moving your direction.
How much farther is he in?
If he would have moved up and tried to sneak in a bit, he's not that far from you. Maybe about, I'll say 5 feet, just to keep it simple, in front of you right now. Make a perception check too, Tonk.
Like,
Okay, you see these goblins, but you're using your fighter intuitiveness you're looking around, making sure there's no more threats, and you notice, curled up on the upper ledge of this room, is a man who is currently has his hands bound, just laying on his side. He looks pretty beaten right now. He also looks like he's wearing some armor.
okay. How close is the closest goblin to Tonk?
About 10 feet out right now.
Tonk's running in, and Tonk's going smashing.
All right, Tonk, let's see it.
And
Oh shit, I see that on my
10 to hit?
screen.
Okay, what are you swinging with?
my warhammer.
A 10 is... Okay. You run up to the first goblin who is charging towards Wedge with his silent image wall and take a swing right over the goblin's head as it ducks down.
It's my turn.
Glenn, you're up.
How much further ahead is he from me?
Well, were you third or fourth in line?
Behind. I was second.
Oh, you're right behind him. So he's probably about... He was 5, he was 5. You're about 15 feet out from a goblin right now.
Can I see them?
You would have to move up just a bit more to look around the corner and see him. So you'd still be in the hallway.
So we're up. We've already gone up. We're up.
Oh,
up
y'all have
the
already
thing.
gone up? Okay, yeah, you can definitely see him then.
No, I was asking. Because I never said about going up.
Oh, yeah, I thought, okay. So, no, you haven't told me you're going up yet.
Okay.
So you're still in the hallway.
All right, then I would, after hearing all of this, I will run up to the top until I can see kind of what Tonk is seeing.
All right, and you see a small little horde of goblins with Tonk now in the middle of them and all eyes on him.
How many goblins?
Right now you see 5. Are you moving up towards Tonk?
No, just wanted to get to where I could see him and like what he sees.
Okay. You can't see fully on the ledge itself, but I'll say you would have seen him look up a bit and see a man bound up there. But you can't see beyond the ledge quite yet.
I can't even see the goblin.
You see the goblins in
Oh,
front
okay,
of them.
okay. Is there just one goblin in his range, or are they all kind of together?
They're really close by. Like, in front of him is a goblin, and diagonally that's a goblin. To the side of that's a goblin. Back 5 more feet's a goblin. They're all moving in. You see 5 currently.
How far away is the furthest goblin from Tonk?
Say about 15 feet.
Right. I'd like to run up next to Tonk.
And you run right up in the fray. You see 5 of these suckers almost right on top of them.
I hope these pieces of shit like music. And I'll pull out my lute, and I will reach into my pocket and pull out a very nice looking pick, like a guitar pick almost. And I'm gonna do a power chord on the lute and just strum it, and I cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh!
In a 15-foot cone in front of me. So anything in that cone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a lot of...
Constitution?
Yes.
10, 10, 17, 15, 11.
They all fail.
14 was the DC.
All right, so 3 failed.
Then, let's see. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8. Uh, 10 thunder damage, and are pushed away 10 feet. If they save, they take half as much, and they are not pushed. So everyone that succeeded still takes 5.
Okay, well, you line up with Tonk and just take that pick and just strum out. This thunderous energy flies out in a cone in front of you. You see 2 of these goblins just brace and slide back a bit from the force of it. 3 others go sailing back to the back of the cavern wall, just slamming on it, and then falling down prone, not moving.
Clearly not fans.
No.
End of turn.
All right, next up would have been a goblin that's dead now. Wedge.
Oh, okay. So where am I at in relation to them? Off to the left.
You say you're behind right now, about 10 feet behind Tonk.
Where's
They moved in hard.
goblins that are still alive? How far are they away from them?
They're still within melee range of Tonk, like within 5 feet of him, in front of him.
How many?
2.
All right, so I'm gonna continue to hold the backpack up. It helps, and try to get around. I want to flank them, get in flanking position.
Okay, you have enough movement speed to get around and flank one of them. But do you want to flank the one on the left or the right of Tonk? Because it's like, here's Tonk, and then it's like, boop, goblin.
All right, so, but they're side by side as well.
Yeah.
So I get Tonk's closer to me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get to the one that's, I guess, closer to me in relationship to Tonk.
All right, you flank right of the right goblin.
And piece of paper, palm it, and use shocking grasp.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
7 plus 5.
Okay, that is actually going to hit. You take your hand. Or how do you do a shopping grasp as an artificer? What do you do?
Oh, I put the piece of paper.
Oh, you use the piece of paper to do it.
Lick
Okay.
it, and then as it starts to fuse, you see like just little lightning, like static, electricity. And
And you just give him a slap on the shoulder, or what do you do?
I'm like, ugh. And I still got my backpack.
You hold your hand up delicately, just right on his chest as he's holding his sword towards Tonk. Looks at you as you're approaching, just holding this bag, and as soon as you, he and then falls down, sizzling on the ground.
Oh, you don't want to know.
I thought you rolled the damage already, did you not?
Oh, yeah, I rolled the hit.
Oh, roll it. What'd you get?
3.
He falls down.
Hey.
Still got him.
Yeah.
Wedge, is that the end of your turn?
I wanted to get behind Tonk and Flynn now.
Okay, you move back out of range. Then there's no
just like
goblin near
with my
you.
backpack, just kind of back up behind them.
Okay. Next up
Turn.
is gonna be Wesley. You had a 9 on initiative, right?
Oh yeah, I got a 9.
All right, it's gonna be one of the living goblins then. As one of the ones alive that's very wounded in Tonk's face, is gonna take a Tonk swing. Okay, he's probably hitting you. He got an at 20.
Ooh.
Is there any kind of reaction I could?
Yes. You know, what can you do? Do you have any reactions available?
Moment. I mean, I've already used. I think pretty much everything I've got would be considered an action. He move out of my range, and I can opportunity attack him.
Yeah, he reeled back just before he swung. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
Feeling a little bit of DM mercy coming towards us. Yeah, I would just, we'll say for the sake of this conversation that I'd swing with my, my loot, but I'll use, like, the dagger stats.
Okay.
21 to hit.
It's gonna hit it. How much damage did it deal?
Asking the important questions here, I say, tonight. Right. Six bludgeoning damage.
Tonk, this goblin raises its blade, and it's almost like everything just goes black for a moment. You can't hear anything around you, see anything around you except this goblin. You see its sword, you see your name carved into it, you see your end. Until suddenly you hear the sound of a clang as its ribs get crushed in by the side of a lute from Flynn's swing onto it. This goblin is dead.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, Flynn. Oh, I owe you. I owe you one for sure.
Yeah, not today, fucker.
All right, that's going to take us to another goblin up top that comes running forward, looking quite a bit more armored. Sees all of you.
Fuck.
Takes his nasty little goblin scimitar, hops down, and the closest would be... Were you to the left or right of Tonk?
Then to the right.
Okay. Closest would be... You were the right, but you backed up. Actually, no. If you're behind him, it's going to be Wedge. As the goblin runs
I was
in to swing at
behind
you.
them closer.
I'd hop off the
He
ledge.
jumped from the escarpment. It's your turn to get hit.
Put them behind my backpack. It's his passive perception, Jamie.
An 8 doesn't hit you, does it?
No!
Okay. He lands, and you're holding your pack, kind of being on guard. You see this goblin come, and you just whoa, and just back up as fast as you can as this scimitar swings in front of you. But he takes one step forward and comes back with his hand again for a multi-attack.
I'm still holding my backpack, Jamie. It's fine.
But a 9 also doesn't hit you. As for the second swing, you almost fall prone as you duck down, and the next one goes right over your bowler hat. That's the end of its turn. Next up is another tough-looking goblin that was up on the ledge. As he runs forward, sees one of his allies down there and 4 of you, grabs the man on the ground that looks badly wounded, and holds him up by his collar and holds a sword up to his neck. He then shouts up at you, "Hey, no more funny business, or I'll slit his throat!"
See him.
Yeah, he's yelling at you, and you can all say him.
Now, no need to be hasty. Here. What's your name, little fella?
I'm Yemek. I'm Yemek, and maybe we can make a deal.
Information deals.
anemic. He has a blood disease.
The goblin that was in you guys' faces sort of just backs away, eyeing you closely, but he has a sword raised still.
We can find someone to treat your anemia.
Neem. I'm Yemek. I'm Yemek.
Oh, it's his name. All right, now, can I see who he's holding this sword up to? They have like a bag over their head or something?
They do not, but they look very familiar. You've been on the road with this fellow for a few days now, but he haven't really spoken between each other that much. The man's wearing ring mail, about a human male, maybe in his early 50s. It's just, he looks beaten. One of his eyes is swollen, a little bit of blood out of his mouth, as he's just being held up now on his knees by this goblin.
You enjoying your vacation?
You talking to, who are you talking to?
Guy.
He responds with, he spits a bit of blood.
Bless you.
Don't trust a word he says.
Alright, it's a fucking goblin. Look, Anemia, what do you want? What are you wanting from this stalemate here?
Yemek! It's Yemek, and I want to rule the clan. I want to rule the group.
That sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to ask for. Who's the manager? Who's the boss?
The boss is, it's Clarg. It's Clarg. You kill Clarg.
I look over at the other goblin. Is your name Clarg? Well, today's your lucky day.
You kill Clarg. He points his blade quickly deeper in the cave. You kill Clarg, and I'll let the human go. I'll let him go.
Now, by let him go, you mean he leaves here alive? All right. Well, it seems we found ourselves in the middle of a goblin political dispute. I didn't think I'd say that sentence, but here we are. Put that in the queue.
Can I walk back to where the group is?
I'll say we're out of combat now. If you guys are,
Okay.
or unless you are, one of y'all about to I take my dagger and are y'all fighting anymore?
I'm
moving this initiative.
I'm not gonna do anything that would jeopardize this person's life.
Okay.
And I don't think we have anything in our arsenal at the moment to ensure that is the outcome. So I'll say, all right. So Clarg, why do you want him? You just want to be leader, or he just sucks at it? What is it?
No questions.
Oh,
you kill him. I give you the human.
Like that? Can you? You can't give us any more information.
He holds the sword closer.
Whoa. All right. You said he's around here.
He points his sword again down the path, the opposite direction where you guys could have gone. You went left instead of right, and says, "Over the rope bridge, past the pools into the main chamber. Kill Clarg."
Right now, I might be overstepping here just a bit, but as you can see, you are quite the formidable opponents, and as of which we have not a lot of gas left, and we don't know what gas is. We don't have a whole lot of, left in the tank. So, could we just take a moment? Clarg will die. He sounds like a terrible person. Goblin?
Leader.
Leader.
Ex-leader.
Future ex-leader.
Or future leader.
Do you think maybe we... Oh, no. You are the future leader.
You were the... Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yemek. Future Lou.
Yemek.
Nick.
It's Yenik.
What you
And
said.
he's a fine goblin. And so maybe we could take a few minutes, catch our breath, before we go and murder Clarg for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Holding the dude.
Fairly low DC. He is holding the dude. Holding the dude by his collar right now. Has him on his knees. The sword just right up to his...
A persuasion would be a 15.
All right. Enoch looks around nervously for a moment, and then looks towards the far end of the cave. Far wall. You stay over there. You take a break. You do what you need. You hurry, or I'll kill him. I will kill him.
I believe you. I believe you look like a goblin of your word, and we would not want to cross you, Yemek, Mr. Leader Yemek.
You go.
All right, we need to do what we need to do.
Bollock.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
yelling at the other goblin.
Yeah, go over there. And I'll kind of walk over here, and I'm just gonna sit down and just take a couple breaths.
Yeah.
And I want to retune my lute because it's absolutely out of tune now after whack.
Yeah, if you guys want to, it looks like you've been granted a little amnesty by the goblin through persuasion. You can take 10 minutes to do a short rest.
Oh,
You click on the short rest.
Guys, hey chat. Let me know if the audio still sounds a little wonky. We doing mad work with it still. It sound much better.
I'm still tinkering, but
I got
just
it.
know when it gets loud, it's gonna sound echoey. There's no way around it. We've got 5 microphones.
He's literally tuning the lute right now, like right this second. So we'll see how good it sounds in a minute.
Can we roll again? 1.
Up to your level. So you're 2, so you have 2 hit die to spend.
All of them, yeah.
It's plus your Constitution modifier as well when you recover health, I believe. So whatever you roll, you add your Con mod.
Oh, I think it's already doing that for me.
If you're
Sounds
doing
good.
it in
Oh,
D&D
thank you.
Beyond, it should be a lot of magic.
We all recovering?
I did not roll my hit dice.
I think you have to actually click it. Like you've got to
the
click
mark
the.
that you took a short rest.
Well,
Click
that
it,
thing, that
you could see it, and then you can mark it.
If you want to manually roll it, you can too. I think an artificer is one. Is that
This is messing up
1d6?
because, like, what do you...
Like some rough, huh?
already taken off, used all your hit.
Full health. Yeah.
Five plus your constitution. Time you rolled, you heal 6.
YEEMIK.
I guess I don't need.
Both, and I got 13. I did.
Just making things up now.
Oh, you talking about me?
Oh. All my spells are spent.
Got 1 spell left.
No more cure wounds.
After I finish tuning my lute, I'll take out my little flask of whiskey and take a swig off of it.
Okay, get a little more loose after all that. Is there a map for this campaign? There is a map, but not yet. We've just been in skirmishes so far. Oh, yeah, Ming, your mic still cuts a little bit.
One does?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you get. It's
I had
when we
to-
go
I
lower.
had-
Yeah,
I had to lower the or increase the gate because you are very emphatic when you speak, and it picks up in his microphone
Oh.
and mine.
that's the echo.
Yes.
I got you.
So you got to speak up a little bit, Ming.
With gusto, Sir Wesley.
Or you just put the fucking mic halfway down my throat. Oh.
All right.
He's just gonna move it down a bit for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna adjust it.
Stop when they hear the blah blah blahs. Blah, 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 blah.
Pretty sure they could probably hear it now. So you guys spent about 10 minutes kind of recovering your wounds as best you can. is anyone out of hit die but still needed to recover some health?
One hit die.
I got no hit die.
All right. Well, you guys are, about 10 minutes have passed. You see both the goblins eyeing you warily up on the ledge, sitting next to the man who they've thrown back to the ground.
Oh, are we at their camp or something right now? Where the sleeping bags are? What was cooking?
Right now, nothing. Just a bonfire.
Did the dude back down?
Yeah, he's just laying on his side next to them up on the ledge right now. I said right next to him.
Not going to leave him to his own devices. Believe one of the canines wants in.
Well, not today. Yeah, not today.
We left them chained up down the hallway. My whole Jeffrey. All right, how are we all feeling?
Not really confident.
Tonk feels better. Tonk feels better. Tonk don't feel great, but Tonk feels better.
I'm good. We should just do our best to get this over with.
All right, so we need to go and kill Clog.
Which way did you say he was, Nemec?
It's Yemik.
Nemec?
Down the opposite way you came from. Don't go down the incline. You just go past. Keep going.
Cross the rope bridge.
Cross the rope bridge.
Mick, how many did you say there were down there? You said it before.
Said what?
How many are down there?
How many what?
Goblins.
Down with Clark?
Yes.
I don't know. A few? With how loud you guys probably were. Maybe 5?
Don't suppose you would have any devout followers who would be willing to help us maybe get the jump on them.
Make a persuasion check.
That persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
16.
No, but tell him. You see more goblins. Tell him the smell's not quite right anymore. They might get it. We talked about that before.
We just tell them that the smell is not right.
Not quite right.
Not quite right. Specifically.
Maybe they'll know. Maybe they won't. You say that. See. But either way, you kill Clark.
No, I wasn't asking for assistance in the stabbing. I was just saying perhaps maybe one of you or your very scary-looking apprentice over here maybe leads us into the room. Oh, we're helpless prisoners. Oh, get ready to cook them. Oh, and then we spring the...
Nah, that sounds complicated.
That sounds really stupid.
That sounds complicated.
You're right. It's very dumb. I'm sorry. We'll just ask them, or we'll tell them something doesn't smell quite right. The fuck did we end up here?
Clean at the... Pass out.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Last question, and we'll be out of your way. I'm so sorry. Mighty Yenik. Yenik. The big water flush. You know what that was?
It was you. It was you.
It was us. It's hilarious. What was it?
Scout sees you on the bridge. They go tell him to lift the levee, send the waters to flush out any sewage.
That's brilliant.
That was you.
I think it may have been someone else. We came in just after.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there were some dead guys up front.
Oh, Audius. You see him start mumbling next to the goblin next to you, and he says, okay, you kill Clark. Go,
No,
go.
no, we got...
Hey, is there another guy you got tied up? Does Clark got him?
No.
You bring 2 guys in here?
I don't remember. Just all these questions. No, I don't. Just this guy. I don't know any other guy. Go kill Clark.
Maybe he knows. Maybe we save Sildar. We ask him.
What?
No, nothing. What? Wait, was it the something doesn't smell quite right? Remember it exactly.
doesn't-
All
Something
right.
doesn't smell right.
Bye.
Quite right. Smell quite right. All right. Do you ever say the same word over and over a few times, and then it starts to sound different, and it's very weird? Anyways, we should go. And I'll turn and head towards the rope bridge.
Okay. You all turn and leave the goblin den and pursue the other path from the top of the incline that you guys climbed up. As you head around, let me tell you what you see. You approach a wooden bridge. Looks a little rickety, but durable enough from this angle inside. Sort of dips over this chasm. You guys are fairly high up in the air from the chasm, about 15, 20 feet up currently. Are you crossing the bridge?
Yes, I guess I'll lead the way this time. I'll cross.
Okay. You cross, followed by everybody else.
What's below the bridge?
A stream flowing outside, or towards the outside of the cave, but flowing from deeper within.
And how long is the bridge?
The bridge is about 12, 15 feet.
I'll be behind one.
Okay. Following Tonk? What?
Heck, you want to be.
I want to be somewhere in the middle.
All right. You all cross the bridge. It creaks a little bit with your steps, but you cross without issue. It holds fine. About 20 feet more in to this passageway, it's now a passage, the room opens up again. And you see a cavern with two large pools of water that are half filled currently. A narrow waterfall high on the eastern wall feeds the pool, which drains out of the western end of the chamber to form a stream that flows from the cave mouth below. So there's these two giant pools and a stream going right off of it and going around the corner, descending. Likely where you guys were just moments ago.
That's where the water collects, where they dump.
A wide exit stands to the south, with two smaller passages that lead west. The sound of the waterfall echoes throughout the cavern, making it difficult to hear. A little loud. The west would be also behind you guys, where you came from.
We're headed east.
Right.
All right. I guess we'll just continue on. I was looking at a couple of audio things there while you were describing that. Did you mention any goblins being in sight?
You don't see any goblins in this room, which is a bit odd, because it's a big room, and every big room you've seen so far has had something.
The only thing in here is the pools and with the stream coming out of it.
And what looks like some large rocks that are blocking an exit of the water that can be moved fairly easily.
Are there any of these that look like are there any pools here that are empty? Like where the rocks have been removed?
The pools look like they could be a lot more full, but they're both only half full at the moment.
The rocks get moved.
They don't see any levers or anything. You see two big old boulders just allowing a little bit of water out.
Above us?
Stalagmites?
Are there any ledges to be hidden?
Stalactites.
Any ledges or something that someone could hide in?
Make a perception check.
+2.
There don't look to be any more ledges in this cavern that something could be creeping or hiding behind. You don't hear or see anything sneaky around or anything like that. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Well, since I've not heard anything from behind, I will kind of keep going. I'm trying to maintain a certain level of quiet without looking like I'm trying to be quiet in case somebody is looking. I'm not trying to appear sneaky.
Okay. And you're just moving deeper into the cavern? Okay. And you're not sneaking.
Not sneaking. I'm trying to do my best at sneaking without it looking like I'm sneaking.
Make a stealth check.
Natural 1.
Perfect. So you walk deeper into the cave, just examining your surroundings, until you approach an opening to your right as you move into this cave about 20 feet. And to your right looks like some more natural stone steps that ascend a bit into another large chamber. It's also, remember, it's quite loud in here.
I was gonna say, is the sound of the water still overpowering? Can I try and hear anything else?
You're even closer to the waterfall now than you were before. So it'd be,
So the sound of the water could cover up any noise we make.
maybe. What noise you making?
Footsteps?
Okay, yeah, it's probably covering that up. You start whistling, clapping.
Tonk's got gas.
I might do it actually. I might.
There's a chamber down there
Yes.
behind closed doors.
No, it's just open. It just ascends a bit, so you can't really see in there. It's got steps that go.
That's the only place to go is up those steps.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some stairs that go up into a larger room that it looks like, but that's like walled off.
What do you mean by walled off?
How do I know it's a larger room up these steps?
You can see the cave walls kind of.
Bigger. Okay. And then the other alternative is what? Go back where we came from.
You can return from whence you came, or if you go closer to those pools of water, it looks like the path descends along near the stream that's flowing down. So you would loop around with the stream and be on the lower level.
And then eventually end up going out. But we've only got one way. It looks like we can go forward, and I bet that's where that shithead Clog is. Go in. We say the thing. Something doesn't smell quite right. Quite.
smell
The
quite right.
quite is
Quite right.
important. Is important. Important. And then we find Clog along with any maybe new allies we have, and then we him.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right. Right. I would like to continue towards the room, but now I would like to be sneaky.
The stealth check.
One better. This time I get to add my 5.
Okay. You sort of low crouch a bit. Are you approaching the stairs, climbing the stairs? What are you doing?
I'll approach to the point where I get just like to the bottom of the stairs. I put my foot up.
Okay. You put your foot on the first step and just start looking around, trying to see if you see anything. Looks like they ascend about a good 7 feet, kind of up there. It looks like it does open to a bigger room. You now see flickering flames coming from that room, maybe a little bit deeper in, and some smoke. Perhaps another bonfire or fire of some sort lit inside. It's hard to tell what else is in there without going higher up the stairs, though. Are all of you staying down at the bottom level currently,
No,
other
I'm
than Flynn?
I would have been following.
going,
I'm following
going with
too.
Just
you.
right behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. Are any of you sneaking? You see Flynn kind of just crouched and just stepping.
Whatever Flynn does.
Carefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We're
follow
mimicking.
suit. Like,
All right, all of you got to make stealth checks.
You gang?
yeah. Ooh.
I got a 20.
Plus
Right here with you.
Got an
2. I
extra
got 20.
one.
You got a 20?
Yeah.
I got a 20.
What kind of boots you wearing? Like leathers, steel, iron? And that wouldn't be on a character sheet. That'd be like a flavor thing.
Tonk would probably wear something a little comfortable. Probably cloth, leather.
Maybe some cloth or leather boots. Okay. In that case, as both of you climb, it seems you guys just have the perfect aim on these steps. If there's anything loose in these steps, you're kicking it. Whether it be a small rock, a pebble, maybe your rapier or sword or whatever you're carrying, just against the side sometimes. You're like, oh, shit. You get quiet again as you step up those steps. You two seem fairly quiet. Be hard to tell you're here if someone was trying to. But yeah, you're on those steps looking in, and so far nothing's happened.
Good. Right.
Hear you.
It's all right. I'm speaking just loudly enough so that it carries over the waterfall and you can hear, and so that the stream can hear as well. There's a stream down there, and we're streaming.
Oh, that's good.
It was.
That's exactly what I thought of when I first heard it. It's like, ooh, did he mean to do that?
That's what we call in the acting business a double entendre.
Ooh.
It probably is not that.
Wesley
I don't
starts
know.
clapping, but very silently.
Air
Very
clapping.
silently, like that.
I will, to the best of my 5 stealth check ability, sneak to the top of the stairs until I see something or hear something that would cause concern.
Okay. You slowly step up these steps a bit higher and higher until you can finally see more of what's in this room. And the few things you do see are a bonfire that is lit in the middle, roaring right now. Big old fire. Ceiling's a little bit hazy from all the smoke there because it looked like there's much place for it to go. You also notice quite a few boxes and sacks lined up on the opposite end of the room against the wall. It's hard to tell, but looking left and right, this room opens up even more. There's some giant stalagmites from on the floor poking up. There's what looks to be a table that's a bit bloody, perhaps a butcher's table nearby to your left. You don't see anybody in here.
Whisper. Glenn, what do you see?
It's a bunch of goblin shite.
Goblins?
Don't see any goblins.
Make a perception check.
Let me look. Let me look again. Hot for a minute, and then now, not so much. Not dying. Hey, that would be, you said perception?
Mm-hmm.
11.
Okay. As you hit the top of the steps and you're eyeing warily around because this is odd, you take one more step forward and then you think you hear something. As you hear a few voices, you can actually make out what they're saying. They sound like they're maybe coming from closer to those boxes in the back. Maybe
In the back of the room?
Mhm. Maybe a little bit more rounded on the side too. As you hear, okay, get ready to jump out. John Mayor, get ready. And then you hear, fine. Okay, ready.
It's a trap. It's a fucking trap.
As you say it's a trap, you see a large bugbear burst from the boxes with a big old club as he shouts, "Who dares defy Clark? Clark will build a throne from your bones!"
Not a goblin?
We're going to take a quick break before we go into this battle.
Twist right there.
Give us about, you want to take like 15 minutes?
Yeah.
So give us about 15 minutes. We're going to try to do some final tweaking with the sound stuff, make sure we cool. And we will be back, in 15. Don't go anywhere. We are back. All right. So right when we left off, I believe we have a guest popping up on us on here on the battle map. Some folks have popped out from behind their areas that are now trying to jump you guys. Go ahead and roll some initiative.
Wait a second. What is this?
This is a battle map. What?
Oh,
What are you doing here?
the fire's supposed to be lit?
Yes, the
Oh, I
fire.
thought that was the bugbear.
I am not familiar with the powers of Dwarven Forge still.
Power of electricity.
Go ahead and roll your initiative, you
I
bastard.
got a 7.
So are we? I mean, I know looking at the battle map, our minis are in here. We're not necessarily all in here. We're still kind of in the.
Yeah, two of
staircase,
you are
right?
still up on the stairs
We
mostly.
not elevated?
You're slightly elevated. I can't. It's stairs. I can't put you on top of it, but you're slightly on it.
I'm glad you
You
tried.
two, however, are up front.
So I'm in the room.
Mostly.
I-
Almost.
I was not necessarily trying to go. I was not trying to go in the room.
Where were you trying to go?
Just like I was gonna go just to like the entrance and like just until I saw something.
Oh yeah, you saw nothing, right?
Right, and then I turned around and I heard all the stuff, and it's like I said, it's a trap. And I'm not saying that I'm ready to fight. I just wanted to announce ourselves before we walked into the room,
Oh.
like before we were seen.
Oh, okay. I thought you were all the way up the steps when you wanted to look in. Now you were appearing. There was no corner to peer around. It just opens up. You could have gone
I
prone,
gotcha.
I guess, and looked over the stairs.
I got you. So it's just a straight step. I thought it was a curve.
Okay.
All right, never mind. We're good.
All right. So we have. You see 4 enemies in the room with you. I need to go ahead and get some initiative rolls from you guys if you haven't done it already. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We rolled a 25 for 20. 15 to 20.
16.
Yeah, we got Flynn,
Ooh,
all right.
fast boy. With Flynn.
I got them long legs.
10 to 15.
14.
And whipping it out. Yeah, I heard a lot of cracking. Old man Flynn.
No!
5 to 10.
What 36 feels like.
5.
Okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
Got a 5.
Oh,
1 to 5.
oh shit, I got a 9. I missed my one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're all right.
I was still.
Welcome to the game.
Yay!
Wesley. And 1 to 5, Tonk. Wait, you were already up there, right, Tonk? We got
14.
Flynn, Tonk, Wesley. Where were you, Wedge? I'm sorry.
5.
You were, oh, Wedge, you were
He's right there.
And. Alright, I think I got my initiative nice and set here.
That's my head.
Alright. Flynn, you're actually the first to act out of everybody.
Shit.
Yeah.
What are we seeing now?
Oh, can you do the. Let's do the battle cam, too. Check it
You
out.
have it on.
Oh, you got a little cam on? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why I'm
This is when my like technical side competes with my game side. I am going to. I'm gonna look Clark directly in his stupid face. Let me get this pulled up here one moment, please. And I am going to. Let's say. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. And I'm going to do like the Phoenix Wright point. Like, objection! I'm going to say, Clark! You for too long have been an impotent, directionless leader that deserves no respect from anyone. And to boot, you just look like an asshole. So with that, I will say to everyone here who can hear me that for far too long, there's been something that just doesn't smell quite right. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, he's gonna go ahead and make his wisdom save. He got an 11.
14.
He fails.
Then he will take 1d4 psychic. That's 4. And he has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes.
Okay, You say all this, aiming at Clark, calling him out, and talking about a smell even. He's trying to rush you guys with his great club. He slows just a bit, and you see him just, wow, you speak to Clark this way? And just get infuriated. It looks like he's going to be a little bit reckless.
Fuck off!
Also, one of the goblins, that guy actually, right in front of you, chimes up and says, "Yeah, fuck Clark."
This guy gets it.
The other one he's looking back and forth, just sword out still.
I ain't nothing.
Is that the end of your turn?
I will move just one step further towards the goblin that said, "Yeah, fuck Claw." I'll be like, "Yeah, he's an asshole."
Anyway, yeah.
All right. That's going to bring us to our next person here, which is this wolf that's on the side as Clark yells, "Ripper, tear that one's throat! It's mean!" And points towards Flynn, but yeah, move him towards Tonk, because the wolf actually completely ignored Clark as he moves towards you, Tonk, to take a bite.
Animals just don't like me.
I don't think a 4, 5, 6, 7 hits you, does it?
No.
Okay. This wolf moves up to bite you. You hold your great maw and just its teeth catches on the metal as you shove it off. I don't think it can do anything else, so it's chilling, just in your face, just pissed off at you. After Ripper goes Tonk.
Tonk's gonna look at this and growl back.
Oh.
And then Tonk is gonna take a swing.
All right.
Well,
So you swipe at this wolf. It looks like you're about to just smash it on the head, and your maw just on the fur of its cheek just goes right past its head.
I'm gonna continue to growl.
You keep growling at him. Next up will be a goblin, the one actually near Wesley, which is just feeling brave, or not Wesley, Flynn, sorry, which is feeling just brave enough to move up on Clark with his little sword. He's gonna take a swing. Oh, and he's gonna hit. Yeah, he rolled a non-nat 20. He is going to deal 7 slashing damage.
Whoa.
Good work, little goblin.
We got the right one.
And Clark goes down. What are you doing, little shit? Raising his club back at the goblin. Now his tension changing. That's Wesley up.
Wesley's just gonna come this way. Guy on our side too, or is it just this guy?
You only heard one guy say "fuck Clark."
Let's fuck Clark. How good of a shot can I get on Clark? Or will it be hard because the goblin?
No, that'd be fine.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do a skull burner for him.
You load up your crossbow with another arrow, just starts sparking a little bit. And then misfires. As you pull the trigger of your crossbow, the bolt just flings out and starts twirling towards the wall and just explodes on it.
I could do another one. And end my turn while trying to reload.
Okay, next up is another goblin that seems to not be interested on taking any sides other than the one he's already on.
I'll say he's clearly taken a side.
He's gonna, the one over there is gonna stay still and just draw his short bow and shoot towards. Man, Tonk, why you always gotta be in the path? Shoot at Tonk.
Bonk. Bonk stonk.
Fortunately for Tonk, however, that short bow rolled an 8, so it's just
I told
sinks
you,
into a cavern
it's the
wall.
short bows. They're made like shit. All right.
Wedge, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna walk a little bit toward Tonk. I'm gonna be still behind Wesley and Tonk. Pull out another one of my pebbles. Smell like ham. And kind of toss it at the guy with the short bow. And kind of over the wolf for the guy with the short bow. Maybe distracting the wolf because he's like, oh, ham.
Okay, I'm not.
More interesting than.
You don't have to make it a attack roll then. So you're just underhand lobbing it near that goblin.
Yeah, just kind of. I want it to go over the wolf toward the goblin. It smells like ham.
Yeah, it's reeking of ham. So you throw a ham enchanted pebble at the foot of this goblin that just fired off an arrow wild, and it's just lands right next to him.
And then I'm gonna reach in my pocket, pull out my cube, and start taking notes.
Okay. Last up is Clark, who, very pissed off, especially being betrayed right now, looks down at that little goblin in front of him. He's going to take a swing. I believe you might have disadvantage. You mocked
Does
him
have
earlier.
a disadvantage.
Does have disadvantage right now.
See,
Is what I said to him
it's very hurtful. Very
it's
hurtful.
very mean, and it's stuck in his head.
Ooh, he's only swinging once as well. Rolled 7 twice. That is a 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an 11 to hit. Does that smash this goblin? No, it does not. As he swings this this great club, this morning star, right past this goblin. The goblin just ducks to the side and just mumbles under his breath, "Yeah, fuck you, Clark," as he's still.
This goblin is awesome.
This goblin should be the leader.
Is this goblin's name Brad?
That's gonna take us top of the round again. Flynn.
All right. With this, Bog has taken some damage. He's been slashed, and his feelings have also been hurt. How does he look right now? Is he healthy? Is he wounded? Is he mortal? Is he bloodied?
Right now he's looking more healthy than anything.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll look over to Tonk, and I will still be kind of going on about the craftsmanship of these short bows in general. They're just crap. Look, I'm going to try it right now, and I'll take my light crossbow and I'm going to point it at Clark and take a
Okay,
shot.
All right. This is the one. This is it.
Natural one.
No, not the goblin.
All right. So you take this. It's a hand crossbow.
Yeah. Well, it's a light crossbow.
You hold your light crossbow out, already just talking down to this shoddy garbage device, and it's failed you
piece of
before, and it really fails you now. As you fire this light crossbow, something jams, and you shake it slightly, and it unjams, but in such a way, a piece of metal that was propping the air up shatters on the side of it. The crossbow breaks.
See, absolutely worthless. I can't even. What am I even supposed to do? And I'll take it and I just want to throw it in the fire.
You lob it in the fire, and it's in the fire burning.
Save myself some encumbrance here. At that point, I don't think I have anything I'm going to do as a bonus action. You know what? Actually, I'll turn back to Tonk and I'll say, but you know what isn't broken and shitty? You, Tonk, you're fantastic. And I want you to kill the fuck out of that dog, wolf, whatever it is. And Bardic Inspiration.
All right, so you get to add is it D4 or D6?
D6.
A D6 to stuff.
End of
things.
turn.
Attack rolls going up. Okay, that brings us to the wolf, who has a decision to make. He does want that ham. As he's looking towards Tonk, and then looks towards the other goblin and just bares its fangs and starts running at the goblin. It's not necessarily biting him, but it moves onto him and sort of just shoves the goblin while just sniffing around for this ham that's nowhere in sight.
Chuckle. As I'm writing my notes, I'm like, I didn't think that was gonna work.
That's all the wolf's gonna do. It's just searching for that meal.
Moving out of range.
Actually, yeah.
Like an attack of opportunity?
If you would like to attack it, yes.
Yes,
But the
I-
outcome may change depending on if you hit it or not. Go ahead.
Stonks.
You might redivert its attention.
16.
16, that's gonna hit. 8 damage, okay. The wolf starts to beeline away to go to this faux ham. And as it turns around, you wind up your warhammer and just right on its back hips. You hear it yelp, and it twirls a bit from the impact of the mace you did to it, or the maul. And it looks badly wounded. It looks mortal, actually, but it still bears its fangs, now with its attention completely back on you. Still alive.
Where it is?
It's still alive. Yeah, it stays where it is.
It's my turn now. Since that was an attack. Since that was an attack of
I
opportunity.
think it is. Yeah, yeah.
It's your
It's
turn. Reaction. Follow up on it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go right back at this thing and try to take another.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna use my hard inspiration.
So you can use it after you roll. So you don't have to decide to use it until after you roll.
I did roll.
Yeah, we saw the roll.
Yeah.
If it's something that a 6 could fix.
15.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Thank you.
It's absolutely gonna hit.
Feeling inspired, I make sure I hit this.
I told you you could do it. I told you.
I saw Mr. Flynn. He did it.
Yeah, that absolutely finishes this thing off. As it turns around and bares its fangs, you already have your warhammer raised again, and just right on the head and bash this thing's skull halfway in. As you hear another final yelp, and it falls onto the floor. Ripper is no more.
But you have to give it a name.
I didn't. Clark did.
Well, now Clark's got to die too.
Is that the end of your turn, Tonk?
Tonk is done.
Okay, that'll take us back to our.
I like the wink at Flynn. Just look back and wink.
Give him a quick wink.
No.
This goblin is going to take. He's going to play a little more safe. It's the one in Clark's face that's been battling him. He's going to use his nimble escape and disengage as a bonus action, and move. Can you move him over towards that? No, other one. Yeah, that guy. Just move him away from you. Just absolutely in the opposite direction of your hand. Yeah, keep going. All the way to the wall. All right. And when he gets there, he draws his short bow and fires on Clark. But this arrow is not going to connect as it just flies just right into the bonfire.
Up to the melee.
And, this goblin's going to chill on the wall. Wesley.
That's way. Is there any crap around me that weighs 5 pounds or less?
Yeah, that's it's a sitting stool. I'd say maybe it probably weighs slightly over 5 pounds. Maybe like 10 pounds.
Or like maybe rubble around me that's.
There's
1 to 5
debris,
pounds?
there's firewood, there's rocks.
Grab
There's
like the biggest 5-pound rock I could find.
yeah. What do you do with that
Sharpest
rock?
5-pound rock.
I get out my little gun that's made out of rock hide. No, it's
Wanna
made out
try
of
and-
rat hides.
Sit back
Yeah, I'm gonna.
directly under the
I'm like,
microphone.
oh sorry. This baby could fire anything. So I'm gonna put that 5-pound rock in here. It's real fat and 5 pounds, and I'm gonna do catapult. Okay.
All right. You load it into your rat hide weird weapon you've made,
Yep.
and you launch off this rock at blazing speed. I don't think you have to make a roll. I think it has to make a dex save, right?
That's correct.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, and you're firing at Clark.
Yep.
Let's see what happens to him.
Dex 13. 3d8. It's gonna be big.
He rolled a 12.
Oh, it hits. All right, so I'm gonna roll 3d8. You gotta remember which one is the d8. This one. 3 times. 2. 0. 3.
You rolled a d10, man.
Oh, I did? Shit. Do it again.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and redo them? It's 3D.
Yeah, sorry, go do it.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
three
I
of them.
know.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
said 0, I'm like, wait a minute.
2. 5.
So 9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Okay. After you, who are you showing that weapon off to before you fired it? Just anybody?
Anyone?
Okay. As soon as you were saying, "Look, I can fire anything," Clark attention was the guy who looks at you and says, what? It just gets nailed in the chest by this heavy ass rock. Doesn't pierce him. Definitely maybe look like it cracked a rib or two, and he is bloody.
Wesley ends his turn.
All right, that's gonna bring us to an enemy goblin who is, I think he was against a wall as well. He is, and he sees his old buddy Tonk right in front of him. Takes a short bow.
Which one?
The one against the wall over
Okay.
there. Fires off at Tonk. This man cannot roll past a single digit. 9 does not hit you, Tonk.
No.
He fires an arrow again, and you hear and see it as it just sink right next to your feet. And that goblin is chilling now. Wedge.
Alright, so I see 2 goblins out there.
Mhm.
Which one,
That one's attacking.
did the other one ever get a turn?
He did.
This
Okay.
He fired a short bow at Clark and missed.
Oh, okay. Can I reach the goblin with the short bow?
Your movement speed, I think, is 25. Is that correct? So each one of those squares is 5. Go ahead and start moving them there. 1, 10, 15. Yep, 15 feet will make it diagonally. Yeah, right there.
All right. So, same as always, tear off a piece of paper, lick it, try to put it on him.
Attack roll. Melee spell attack roll.
Let me help you.
What'd you roll? 15?
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage.
And 5.
Okay, this one, you walk up, and I'm assuming you're trying to press your hand on him.
Yeah.
As soon as you get close, he sees that hand start to light up with lightning, and he tries to dodge back. You still connect, and you deal 5 lightning damage to him. He's like, and then hops back just to where you can't leave your hand on him, and he doesn't fry. He is mortal, however.
So he backs away from me?
He takes your damage, but he's still alive. But he's standing still. It's flavor. It's flavor. It's flavor. He flavored. He flavored on you.
Just saying it didn't move out of my range.
Donk.
But he is mortal, so he's not looking too hot at all. But then your turn, Wedge.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna take us to Clark again, who is a bit wounded now. Who's closest to him? This guy's not big on strategy. Let's see if he's more pissed off at that goblin Flynn right now. He is more pissed off at that goblin. Go ahead and move him towards that goblin that tried to flee. He is going to try to bash his brains in. The Morning Star. And I don't believe he's even going to hit again. Oh, Clark rolling 8.
Caught in his head right at the start.
He runs at this goblin, winds up his Morning Star, just swings in, tries to swing this goblin. The goblin ducks, Morning Star just slams into the wall, gets stuck for a moment, until he pulls it out. The goblin's still in melee range of it now. These bad guys fight. That's the end of the round. New round, Flynn.
I'm going to just casually walk around the fire.
Okay.
Looking at Clark and say, Clark, what are you even doing? Your own goblins are just, what, turning on you at a moment's notice and you can't even get revenge. Look, you just hit the fucking wall, you idiot. And I cast Vicious Mockery again.
Are you so mean?
That's a superpower.
And he needs to make another wisdom save.
All right, he's making a wisdom save. He got a 4.
Yeah, it's a fail. So he will take 1 point of psychic damage, but he, again, will have disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay, those words get into his head again. And as he's trying to smash this goblin, he seems to focus on you again. Just, you maggot, I'll kill you! Like, he's just raging now.
Not with that performance.
End of turn?
End of turn.
Tonk.
Tonk's gonna rush.
Clark.
Yep. While he's crying inside, I'm gonna try to take it down.
That's it.
He's crying inside.
I'm gonna make him cry on the outside.
10 to hit.
That is gonna miss. poor Tonk. He takes a swing and he just parries you off with his Morning Star.
Aim's off.
That's gonna bring us to a goblin. Both are still alive, right? One of them's taking damage. Oh, it's the one that hasn't taken damage. Our nimble little buddy who's avoided Clark twice is gonna retaliate with his scimitar. Oh, but I don't think he's hitting. 6 is not gonna hit Clark as he tries to swipe at him. The Clark's already in motion trying to deal with Tonk. He just misjudges his swing. Wesley.
All right. So how does he look?
He is mortal.
How's he look?
Also mortal.
Ooh, Wesley's just gonna try to finish the job right here. 1, 2.
Maybe bloodied. Maybe right next door to me. He's super close. Go ahead.
Does a nat 1 hit?
What did you swing with? Or shoot with? Or
It's my skull burner crossbow.
use your skull burner crossbow.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Right here.
Okay. All right. So you load up another one of your bolts into your skull burner crossbow, and in your excitement, you see this creature like wounded, and you're thinking, "Oh, this is it. This is bonus points time. I can do it. I got this." Hastily loading another bolt into this infused crossbow, but in your haste, your grip is loose. You fire this crossbow. Not only does the bolt go wild, the crossbow flings out of your hands and lands
No.
right on the side of that bonfire.
Okay.
Keep trying to tell everyone about these fucking crossbows. We need to find. There's got to be your company. There's an opportunity here. Market. I don't know.
Sorry guys, my hands are real gross. Where is it again?
It's
people some
laying-
gloves.
It's halfway in the bonfire, right next to you.
In the bonfire?
Halfway. You'll take an action to retrieve it.
Okay.
All right. That'll bring us to our wounded goblin, which I think Tonk you're up on right now, right? Oh no, Wesley
I'm
or
up.
Wedges. Yeah. Wedge, this guy's gonna try to fight you. He's gonna take a scimitar and do a swipe. Does a 12 hit you? Okay. He's swinging at you, but you see the blow coming. Right after shock him, you're already on guard, backing up a bit, and he just comes short of your face of swinging that sword. Wedge.
Oh, I kind of just giggle, piece of paper, lick it, and just with just not even the whole hand, just a thumb. It's all sparkly, and hit him again with the shocking grasp.
All right.
Pop.
What did you get?
1.
Ask if a 1 hits.
Is it 1 hit?
No. So, as you lean in with
Shit.
your thumb.
Oh, sorry. 1 + 2.
Okay.
Oh,
all
I
right.
should have said 1 + whatever.
As you lean in with your thumb, you're confident. This guy's wounded. You lean in, and then a bit more, and a bit more. You don't realize he's backing at the same time.
1 + 5.
Ooh.
Still doesn't hit, does it?
And you overstep just a bit too far as you lean almost right into him, and he readies to swing back at you immediately. What'd you roll again?
1 + 5. You're missing the +5, Jamie.
Does an 18 hit you?
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No, it does. It's a little bit. It hurts.
Ooh.
It hurt.
All right, you are going to take
Overconfidence is the enemy.
7 slashing damage.
Let's look at Clark.
Mm-hmm. You still alive?
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of that goblin's turn. Clark is up next. That was Wedge. Clark is overly pissed at you, Flynn. He's going to abandon all things around him and just beeline at you, which is going to allow 2 opportunity attacks against him.
Ooh.
So first, Tonk can go ahead. I'll get our goblin at the same time.
16.
This guy,
Ooh.
these guys are so low. The goblin's going to miss with a 9. You got a 16? That is going to... I'm pretty sure it's going to hit. Let me make sure. That's going to barely hit.
Got him.
6.
Oh, so close. So you swing 6 damage on Clark as he's running away, just right to his back, just he just roars out in pain, but it's only more pain and anger as his eyes are just locked into you, still moving forward. He is as mortal as you can get as he rolls up on you, Flynn, and tries to swing with his Morning Star.
We'll swing with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say he took another smack talking
I'm
from you.
back in his head.
Ooh, he's gonna roll 2 points. He's not going to hit as he gets in your face and takes this huge swing, but he's so bloodied, so wounded, and so just mentally damaged. You don't even really move as the Morningstar just whooshes right to your side. And then he's just going, Clark, kill. Clark. That's the end of his turn. Flynn, you're up, actually.
I'm assuming that he's like kind of like tired, like leaning over, like missed.
He's in a bad spot.
So as he misses, I'm assuming he's going to lean down close enough where we're almost like eye level with each other. And at that point, I'll just lean in and I'll say, "No, Clog is dead." And I'll give him a little kiss on the cheek, and I'll use that to cast Vicious Mockery one more time on save. Or I'm sorry, a Wisdom save.
He actually got a 17.
Well, fuck.
You got a free kiss, though.
Free kiss. I need somebody else to follow up
winning
on
now?
this.
Shit.
Yeah, and that's it then.
You kiss on the cheek, he's like, oh. You just look at you confused, still trying to wield up his
I
Morning
give him a
Star.
little wink.
Tonk, you're up.
Just run up behind them.
Fuck, does a bugbear get wise out of nowhere?
Seven.
Are you flanking by chance with Flynn, or?
He would be flanking with me, yeah.
Okay, in that case, you get a +2. What'd you roll?
7.
Enough.
All right, well, you flank behind Clark, and he's wounded.
Don't let this asshole swing on me again. I just shit talked him.
He has
Go from back to
We're supposed to be a cohesive unit.
he's got enough wherewithal to turn and just quickly just parry off your blow. But barely.
Tonk just sighs and ends his turn.
All right, well, our friendly goblin is going to move in the other free space to make a little plus symbol with y'all and try to flank with you guys. As
he's
sorry.
flanking on the other side of you.
he raises his scimitar, and it'd be a 14 + 2. This goblin runs up,
That is awesome.
and he's just mumbling under his breath. He's running up, yeah, Clark, fuck Clark, and just sticks him again, just right in the back through his chest. Clark looks down and says, "My kingdom, no." The goblin moves a sword. Clark falls to the ground dead.
Of this
So
other
that one
fucker
guy.
to deal with.
One more to go.
You still attacking even though Clark's dead?
I don't know. It's not his turn yet. Wesley, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to retrieve my crossbow from the flame.
Roll sleight of hand check. You're gonna need a 10 or higher.
14.
Okay. You quickly reach in. It's really hot, but you like, oh, shit. You're able to maintain your crossbow and
Okay.
grab it without
Is it
taking
damaged and stuff?
No,
Alright, cool.
got it quick enough.
Right, and then that's my main action. I'm just gonna stare at this goblin.
Okay. Next up is our wounded goblin who sees Clark down, and he'll just start shouting shit, and he's gonna use his nimble escape to take the disengage action and start booking it from where you guys came from, those steps. So 5, 10, 15. He's gonna use his action to dash as well. His full action. So he's going.
He's
going.
disengaging?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
disengaged and he's moving his
Can you
25
disengage
feet.
and dash?
If he can take nimble escape as a bonus action, which lets
Oh.
him hide or disengage.
Goblins are real pieces of shit.
Yeah, he books off the battlefield.
You say that out loud to where the
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll just kind of shake my head and nod.
There is another goblin here still. Do you have any intentions on fighting it?
One
The
that
one that just-
helped, or that one that basically killed.
The one that killed Clark. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take us out of initiative. And that goblin will immediately just start snickering to himself and saying, "Yeah, Enoch's gonna be proud. Enoch's gonna be proud."
I'll look over at him. You bet your sweet goblin ass he is. He sent us to help you take care of him.
Good. Gotta tell Enoch. And he starts walking past all of you.
Well, hold on. What's your name, hero?
Morg.
Morg. Look, you did a brave thing today, and we need to make sure that you're the one that gets the glory for this kill. You did a fucking great job here, right? So accompany us back to Enoch.
Make persuasion check.
Non-natural 20.
Ooh, non-natural.
You work for Enoch too, huh?
Yes, he figured, because he has a big brain, that if he sent someone that looks like us to come in here instead of more goblins, we would catch Clog off guard. See, he's a master tactician.
Enoch's all right.
So, you'll come with us back to him then, yes?
You see him peer down the hallway a little bit from the stairs you guys came from, and he says, "Okay, well, let's go."
Where do you think your piece of shit friend ran off to?
Enoch,
What was his name?
new guy.
Oh, new guy. What a piece of shit.
guy.
All right.
He's not that bad. He wasn't one of long skulls.
Do you think he'll bend the knee to Enoch? Can I tell how confident that nod was?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, goblins. 6.
Seemed agreeable.
All right. Clog, I mean, maybe we just kind of get the fuck out of here.
Want to look around real quick, like for our other companion? Do we see any bodies tied up?
In the room, you don't see any more people, but you do see stuff lining the opposite end of the wall on the battle map over there. All over there.
One moment, please. And I'm gonna come over to y'all and sidebar. The likelihood go back alone, and all of a sudden we have another fucking dozen goblins we have to fight.
Yo, was for us to kill him. I mean, if he does take credit, I think we won't get the reward.
Wait,
Maybe we should kill him.
Wes, you know, he did kill him.
He's a
I
bad
mean,
guy. He attacked
he's
us.
got a point.
He
where
never attacked. He never attacked us.
he had to kill him. Goblin goes in there and says,
He killed
Well,
him.
here's the thing. He wouldn't have tried to kill him unless we had first said, the code phrase.
I don't know if that's gonna matter.
I mean, regardless, we have a better chance of doing that convincing going back with him right now than we do of looking around. I kind of glance back over at this other goblin. What is he doing at the moment?
The goblin that helped you guys fight,
Mhm.
he's picking his nose, kind of looking at the cavern walls right now.
You think we need to go back with him?
We can come back here later if we really want to, I feel. Right. Mr. Goblin, what was your name again? Morg. It's Morg. With a G. Let's go talk to Enoch.
Good. I'll take the front.
Good idea.
He turns around and starts walking the path from which you came, across the top of the bridge into that goblin den that you guys had fought in earlier. You guys all following?
Oh.
Okay, as you enter the room, Morg in front of you goes, "Hello, Yenik, you in here still?" And as soon as he gets in there, you hear shuffling up top. It sounds like people getting to their feet. As you hear Yenik's familiar voice yell down, "You come back? You helped kill Clark? This one says he helped kill Clark too. He came back so much quicker. What?"
I look up. Do I recognize him as the one that ran?
He's wounded. He has wound marks from your battle.
Oh, wow, what a brave little goblin you have here. So fortunate to have so many. Let me ask you, and I'll look to the goblin. What is your name, Mr. or Miss Goblin?
You talking to the one the one that's wounded? He yells back, "Yenik fan number 1." Yenik looks at him and just says, "Loyal."
Right. So, where'd you get all those cuts from, Mr. Yenik fan number 1?
Took a hit straight from Clark in chest.
Oh, right.
He's looking at all of you very nervously.
And so I'd assume you would be willing to confirm our story that we all walked in and killed Clark then. And you just wanted to run back and you were too excited to share the news.
Yenik, that's right. They helped kill Clark. Mm-hmm.
Who killed Clark?
Me.
Now, you may be goblins, but we're not all liars here, are we?
Don't. Are they trying to... Why are you playing tricks? They helped kill Clark, now they're acting weird, Yenik. They're acting weird. Look at them.
Yenik, this wonderful goblin friend that you have here, I'm afraid to say, did not stand up for your cause when the code phrase was spoken. I would be honestly quite shocked if he could even tell you what that phrase was.
First, make a persuasion check.
12.
Okay. Yenik looks down at you for a moment. Then he looks to this other goblin next to him. Yenik's number 1 fan. What is something I would say to Clark? Which, let's call him Fan. Fan will say... something about Clark is ugly.
Good.
To which Yenik, look at him for a moment, just take his scimitar and immediately slit his throat. And then say, "Liars! Hate liars!"
Just the worst. Conversely, we are all people of our word.
Honorable. Good. And he grabs the armored man and holds him up to his knees again, who is still just, fuck this again, as he's on his knees again. And then Yenik takes his scimitar again and holds it to the man's throat.
Now.
Just be safe. Just to be safe. You also give Yenik 100 gold.
100 gold? What do you think, we're just a traveling bank?
Man's life not worth 100 gold?
It absolutely is. If I had 100 gold to give you, I would give you 100 gold. I don't have that.
How much gold do you have?
I will open up my coin pouch and say, I mean, looking in here, I've got
I got
10 gold.
Got 0.
Oh, this...
10. Hey.
I would like to suggest, I walk up to him, here's a card.
Oh, you're going up the steps?
I'm going close to him. holding out.
He's like up,
I'm like,
right?
all right, hold on.
So you're down below.
Yeah, I'm down below. I'm just like holding out my card. I'm like, look, I'm an agent of the Fulcrum. You know what's better than 100 gold right now? 200 gold sometime later. And if you want to sign right now, we can write a contract. Guarantee you 200 gold, and all you have to do is go to the Fulcrum, and you get it.
Are you telling the truth or are you lying to him?
Really wants to go to the Fulcrum.
What would happen if he did that?
He makes it there.
He would get
and
200 gold?
He would get 200 gold, yeah.
So that's 100% the truth.
100%.
Make a persuasion check. It's gonna be quite hard.
That's a 14 plus...
So you got a 16?
Yeah,
14
16.
plus 10.
That's math.
Okay.
I like you sneaking that extra number though. 14 plus 20.
Silly.
Sounds complicated again.
Now, Mr.
It's a sure thing.
It is. I've seen. You have no idea what this man is capable of.
So I take out my pouch, and I'm like, you can have this now. I just kind of sprinkle it back in the pouch. Or twice as much later.
Enoch wants gold now.
And, Yinik, you said yourself you hate. What did you say you hated? Just a moment ago.
Liars.
Liars, yes. And you said, just but an hour ago, what? We go kill Clog, you become chieftain. We get our friend. No discussion of gold was that. This is purely a gesture of goodwill.
Enoch hasn't lied. Enoch is going to give you prisoner no problem. After you give 100 gold, too.
Now, Enoch, hear me out. All right. You don't want us to tell the other goblins that Morg here is the one that killed him. And that Morg should now be the new chieftain.
What goblins?
The rest of the tribe.
This
I'm
is
assuming there's more of you.
This is all the tribe left.
How many
3 of
goblins
you?
are there?
So you just wanted to be the tribe of 3 of you? You couldn't, why didn't
You're hitting Enoch's head. Make the deal or don't. Leave. Or give Enoch gold. How much gold? All of your gold.
You know, the man that you're holding has the key to my gold pouch. So I need you to let him go so he can unlock this.
Make a deception check.
Hey.
You got a 19. You need the... He has a key for a pouch?
I got a real bad spending habit, and he is helping me kind of manage my gold, and I'm pretty sure alone I've got 100 here. But I need you to let him go.
Why can't I just search for key myself?
Because I have the key to his pouch. We've got a problem, and this is how we figure it out.
Make one more deception check. Let's see if you can twist this little goblin's brain around so hard.
13.
I'll tell you what. Hold on. It's complicated again. No. Just leave bag. I'll open it myself somehow.
No, I got important stuff in my bag. I can't do that.
So during this, I would like to take out. Oh shit! You already showed gold in your pouch, didn't you?
Yeah.
Enoch, a wonderful, mighty chieftain of the Cragmaw tribe. Tribe.
Get more.
And of that I have no doubt. Where is the goblin that actually killed?
By now, he would have been walking to the other end of the den, kind of going through one of the bedrolls looking for some scraps.
I'll say, All right. Here's the deal. I will do the gold in my pouch that I have. I get there's 15 gold in here.
Yep.
But I try and shake it where it sounds like
Sounds like a lot.
a lot. All that I have. Have this, and in turn, you give us a prisoner here. And don't forget, we're the ones who made this happen. We're the ones that helped you achieve this. We are powerful allies to have later on.
What about your friends?
Don't worry about them. It's me and you. We made this deal. Did we not? Me and you. We one-on-one, fucking mono, had this deal.
While he's doing that, I kind of want to say, like, loudly, but underneath my breath, like, they're just have a magical weapon and 100 gold.
Make one more persuasion check with advantage.
And when I hear that, I'll say, of course someone would rather have a magical weapon than gold. That's worth...
Wedge. Flint. Sorry.
Oh, Flint?
Yeah, he's making the check.
Oh.
Continue, man. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I'm trying to help him sell
Trying
it.
to sell it up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Wedge, yeah.
16.
With advantage, you got a 16? You see,
I need a little time.
you think Enoch deep in thought for a moment until he says, you're patched then. You leave it on ground. Send prisoner out.
You want me to put my pouch on the ground right here? And what?
You leave outside cave. Morg will bring you the prisoner.
You know, have we done something to create some bad blood between each other? I can toss you the bag of gold right now if you just... the prisoner down. I'll even hand it to Morg over here. And I'll look at Morg. It's like he's like picking his nose or something.
Throw gold up then.
I will throw the gold up. And you release him and he begins to walk down.
No, complicate it. Throw gold now. Last chance.
Can I insight check? Is there any way I can tell whether he actually intends
Make
to
an
do
insight
this?
check.
Okay.
You need a 10. You'll notice something.
Unnatural 20.
So he's holding his blade in a way to where it's slightly turned down. It doesn't look like he intends to cut his throat, but noticing where his feet are, it looks like he's poised to just kick this man off the ledge and down below.
Where's that?
Yeah, in your direction.
It's
But it
called-
looks like a kick like that to a man with his hands bound is gonna hurt. Go bag. Get prisoner. Bag of coin.
I'm checking a spell real quick.
And anybody can react right now. It looks a little tense at this very second.
Very tense.
What is creating the light in here?
There is a fire going in the middle of the room, just a bit further in, next to you guys. Not as big as the bonfire in Clark's area, a bit smaller, but it's still running still burning right now. It's what's providing this room with light.
I'm gonna pull the pouch out.
Mhm.
I've got it in my hand, but I'm going to just take a half step forward. I'm gonna pause before I toss this up. I do intend to, so I want all of my body, everything about me shows that I'm intending to make good on this.
Okay.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy.
Ooh.
I will leave this up to you, because all of these things that I can do with thaumaturgy, what? No, see here. So what I'm going to do is when I take that step forward, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to turn my eyes completely like a shark's. And I'm going to look up at him and say, Enoch, should you wrong us, should you lie to our group in any way, or harm this man, know that I will flay the skin from your bones. And when I do that, I'm going to cast thaumaturgy again and cause the bonfire to flare up. And I'm just going to look at him, and still, I'm holding the pouch in my hand.
Can you make an intimidation check for me?
Advantage?
Yeah,
That's quite the show I put on
you
there.
can have advantage.
That intimidation? Uh, 18.
As soon as you let that bonfire burn after this booming voice and these black eyes staring down Enoch, he actually gets terrified. Too terrified, in fact. Because as you're at the end of finishing this threat, this warning, he goes, oh shit, oh god, shit, and just scoots back and accidentally knees the man in the back as he goes tumbling and hits the ground. And you hear him again yell, oh shit, just take him and get out! As they hold their weapons at the ready. Man looks unconscious.
Close to us
Would
now.
either of y'all know how to, like, check a pulse?
I would.
I would
have
not.
do a medicine check on him.
Sure.
11 plus 2.
He does have a pulse, but he is currently bleeding right now.
Can I do another medicine check to kind of stabilize?
Man, anybody can.
Long-ass roll. It's a 6.
6 plus 2.
You're trying to stop the bleeding and whatnot. I'll say, I mean, if you just take a bit of time, you can staunch him up to where he's stabilized. But it's gonna take probably about 15-30 seconds to do so. To where Eunuch's yelling down, you devil! You're a devil! Just go!
I'm gonna take 5 gold out of my pouch. Put it in a nice little stack. Put it on the ground. And say, fuck you, Eunuch. You tried to fuck us over. You almost killed our friend in the process. You'll be lucky to live if you see us again.
Go, get. Leave the Cragmaw Cave! Trespassers!
Yeah, piece of shit. All right, let's go. I'll lean down and try to grab homie Sildar.
You pick them on up and you hoist them out towards the cave's exit. You guys heading outside?
As we leave, I'll just say, we could have been friends.
All right, you guys exit the Cragmaw Cave without much. Oh wait, you are going outside? Just to be clear.
Yeah, I unless somebody.
Oh, while we're walking, I'll just talk to Flynn. I'll be like, why didn't we kill him? He broke his promise. He's a bad guy. We got what we wanted. We should have just killed him and punished him.
Honest. Like it was worth the effort. And you're right, we probably could have killed them. But what would we gain? Now, perhaps he'll go tell all of his shit goblin friends about us.
All 2 of them.
Out of our way.
That makes sense.
Now what happens if our other companion is still in the cave?
Then we'll go back in and fucking kill them all. I don't think he is, though. I feel like we saw it pretty much everywhere, unless they fed him to the wolves.
I guess you're right.
Let's go out, just out of the cave. Let's find a spot that, just in plain sight, we'll lick our wounds. We'll see what Sildar has to say. And if we need to storm back in there, we can storm back in there.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
We need to get this guy patched up.
Somebody please help me lift this man. He is so heavy.
Try.
I'll go
but
to
I'm
help.
so short. It's not at all.
Okay, you guys are. I'll say you're able to make it outside the cave and with no issues so far. You have Sildar in tow. You're trying to go to an area where there's low foot traffic, or out in the woods a little bit, or
Just somewhere that's not in direct line of sight. Of like, if you walked out of the cave, you're not gonna be like,
Guys don't.
there they are.
okay.
See you guys.
I'll say maybe
Shaking that thing.
you spend a couple minutes maybe going through a couple thickets until you find an area, the nearby woods that are fairly thick but have enough of clearing to sit, chill for a bit. You feel safe. What do y'all want to do?
Guy talking.
Yeah, I want to try and take who I assume is Sildar, and kind of, with y'all's help, lean him up against a tree or something, so that he can kind of sit up.
I have a water hide or water skin that I like to drink from. You conscious?
He is unconscious. He's at 0 HP, to be specific. But he's stabilized.
Can't do anything about that.
He may just need to sleep it off for a while. We might have to sit here. Perhaps we can take another short rest.
You can.
Somehow I didn't take any damage, so I'm just going to. And I'll actually, if we are taking a short rest, I will play my lute now that it's tuned again, and I'll play probably the best cover, like lute cover rendition of Wonderwall you've ever heard, as I cast Song of Rest. And so if any of you are using hit die, actually get
Oh, and just so y'all know who you've been lugging around. That's the man you have with you.
Hey, it's the man.
seems like a nice fella.
That you got me up to.
Oh my Wonderwall. I have a captive audience. I'll play whatever the fuck I want.
We have 2 hit die until long rest, right? Or we just have does the hit die reset every short rest, or
Your hit die reset after the long rest.
Yeah, I just used my second.
All right. During this next 10 minutes of just resting, as best as you guys can, some of you are unable to get really much rest at all, having spent your hit die already. The man does awaken. Just, oh God, my head. Feels like got hit by a boulder. Oh, it's you all. Hey.
Do I know, like, we've met this person before, right? So we know
It
this.
is Sildar.
You haven't really had
Sildar.
any in-depth conversations, but you know of this person. This is the Sildar Hallwinter, who you've been traveling with on the road for a bit.
The road ahead.
He was one of the ones that rode ahead.
I'm gonna kind of go up to him and kneel down and start trying to pick the locks on his shackles.
Okay.
Have these tools.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me, but I'll say it may take about a minute to get done either way. See if you just get it instantly. Okay, right. It's gonna it takes a short bit as you start fiddling on his cuffs. He holds his wrist out as soon as he sees you trying this and says, bit shameful how I ended up like this, but thank you. Thank you for helping me.
Of course. But do you mind if I ask, how did you end up in captivity of goblins?
An ambush on the road, which was to be expected, but we were jumped from the tree lines. First an arrow shot in front of the horse, scares it, almost throws me. Gundren stops to make sure I'm okay, and then they're upon us. before we even have time to react. There were 6 of them. A few of them looked weird. Some, like, you just saw a lot of goblins, right? I don't know how to describe their skulls. They look normal, I guess, but these other ones,
They long?
oval-shaped, ridges, glowing eyes. They were different. And they were dangerous.
They were with the goblins that captured you?
2 of them.
Eyes.
Or long skulls?
One of them, as they were finishing to beat me on the ground, said something about not being the one Rukzid needs. I don't fucking know. They clearly served someone and stopped caring when they realized we weren't it.
Where's Undrin at? What happened to him?
I wish I knew.
When's the last time you saw him?
Fighting with me against those goblins. I believe he was taken. Maybe one of those weird oval heads may have taken him. I'm not sure. They did mention someplace. I think a castle. Cragmaw something.
Cragmaw?
Cragmaw Castle. Yeah. They may have taken him there.
Shithead goblin told us his name was Cragmaw. Wait, no, he said he was just number 1. Who said Cragmaw? That name,
He told us to get out of the Cragmaw Cave. The castle's got to be near.
So you never saw Gundren again in the cave or heard his voice, anything, when you were in the cavern there?
Nope.
They mentioned why they'd kept you alive?
Yeah. Mentioned they could get a ransom for me. Trying to get that out of you, it seems, at the end.
Oh, I did give them 5 gold, but that's just because I'm a man of my fucking word. Not a liar, like those shitheads in there. Half of mine go back in there and put my loot in their ass.
You undo his cuffs now, to which he kind of rubs his wrists a bit and then gets to his feet and nods and thanks you and says, well, I know they have a lot more cargo in there. Apparently they've been hitting other caravans. By all means, you give me a weapon. I'd be more than happy to go back in.
Just Flynn is thinking of, like, could I even reconcile that? Like clearly we would just wipe the floor with it.
Honestly, a goblin nest this close to, maybe a couple hours out of Phandelver, seems we'd be doing a little bit of a favor for the town if we just cleared the den out.
Tonk's never opposed to killing.
Good idea.
Don't necessarily, I don't mean to be rude here, but you've been through a lot. You don't look exactly like you're ready to jump into the fray right now.
He chuckles a bit under his breath and says, oh, I may not look like it, but I'm quite capable even like this. And he just spits a bit more blood that was in his mouth and says, you give me a weapon, something will die. Something bad. Not you guys.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
hopefully not all of us. Can I insight check him to see if he actually has confidence behind that, or if he's just...
You can. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Just want to see if he's, like, repeating what he thinks he's supposed to say. Insight would be... 23.
Oh yeah, you can see that just the look of his eyes, he is 100% confident in his fighting prowess, even in his current state with the hit die that he's rolled. He then follows up with, you are speaking to Sildar Hallwinter, who holds a place of honor in the Griffin Cavalry. I've seen my fair share of fights, and not a lot of them have been on equal grounds or even fair. This, however, seems like a cakewalk, given the circumstances.
I want to voice that. Usually going in and killing something's not my forte, but if we can save the people of Phandelver some trouble.
You'd be doing the Lord's Alliance a favor, too.
Could just, make sure Gundren's not in the cave.
Only a horde of 3.
True. It's true.
Admitted there was no.
Either kill him or get him to leave, either way. Make sure they don't come back. I don't know how pacifist you folks are.
For the
Fine
best.
by me.
All right. Well,
Decided.
in that case,
Start
I'll give him
wrestling
a
around.
couple pats on the shoulder and say, I guess we go back in the fucking cave then.
It sounds good, but about that weapon, did you? I didn't really
Oh,
see
shit.
you killing it on the outside. There's a sword laying around. I can get.
there's a
Yeah.
bunch of goblin corpses right over here.
Yeah. Swords everywhere.
I'll take it. Lead the way.
All right.
Go like
Yeah, we'll go to
50 yards down to the little stream
Yeah.
where all the dead bodies are.
Yeah.
We know the place real well.
Take your pick.
Because I'm pretty sure Jeffrey's scimitar is still laying there on the
it's
ground.
definitely there. He's certainly not using it anymore. That
Very helpful
fucker.
guy.
He grabs hold of one of the scimitars that are just laying on the ground from the goblins you guys have killed. He just examines for a minute, examines it for a moment, says, "Oh, it's shit, but it'll do."
Maybe there's another one right over there. You want 2?
No, I'm better with one. Just one.
Well, I guess we go in and murder some more goblins.
All right, you guys going back in the
We're going back
Cragmaw
in.
Cave?
Going back in.
Hopefully, you don't have a ring doorbell on the front of this.
All right, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call it for the evening as well.
Yay. The sure win.
We've handled
Oh,
Clark and his cronies, scared the goblins inside, and now we're going to go finish the goblins.
Look, we changed our minds.
I felt disrespected.
Hey, did you give Sildar the extra D6 for the Song of Rest?
I did not, actually. Let me go ahead and roll that now, because his hit die he rolled were fairly low. Now they're a little bit better.
Yay. Hit die.
This time, maybe we can be a little bit stealthy. We know the lay of the land. We can go in. Let her sell this shit a little bit. I mean, we don't really need to. We could honestly probably just kick the door in.
I don't want to go in a parade, like celebrating his ascension to tribal leader.
Go in
Who's
and
ascension?
take back your gold.
Oh, Yenik?
Phoenix, yeah.
Oh.
So we can get us closer.
gold.
Yeah.
We rethought everything and wanted to
Yeah.
praise
Y'all
him.
gonna play with your food, it sounds like. That's what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Just get close enough to him and
I mean, right now he's terrified of a devil, so that'll be a little difficult. I guess if you're not showing too, then maybe. But yeah, that's up to y'all. However you want to approach it. We're gonna go have more fun with goblins this time. The exact amount we know what they are and what we're dealing with.
Oh my
man.
god.
That was awesome. Though it was a good session. Good work, everybody. It was very close, a few times, very close, right at the start, but we're all alive.
The snake was more dangerous than the goblins.
That snake hallway was pretty rough. You guys were poised for 2d6 plus 2d6 damage all at once.
not let us convince him of anything.
Which one?
Enoch,
You tried. He's
what was
just,
the DC on it?
I ain't talking about that. Okay, we were real close. He strangely was the closest to just getting a very oddball. Hey, we're good to go scenario. If he would have rolled well in that last check, it was just too low. It was just slightly low enough.
So close.
Oh man. All right, I guess we're gonna get us out of here. Anyone got any final announcements before we end the session tonight?
We will not be here next Friday for D&D. We have a couple people that are going to be out for that week, so we decided to postpone. But we'll be back on our next scheduled Ghost of Saltmarsh.
So I guess we got 2 weeks then, and there'll be some Shattered Obelisk again. So Won't be here next week. We will be here the week after for our in-person campaign, but we still got Witchlight going on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. You can find us on YouTube, where we'll be streaming it. They are in the Palace of Heart's Desire, which is it's the final castle of the campaign. There's some real shit that's about to happen there. If they're watching, I'm not telling you anything else, but just be ready. It's about to get even more interesting. That being said, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time. See you later.
Level 3, bitch.
Are we level 3?
Level 3,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
bitch.
March.